Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on?
Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebbtide crew. We got Raheem Goodell, Tony Love, Ebbtide King, and we have a special guest, Larron, in the building. What's good, fellas?
Here we are.
Hey.
Got a lot to cover this week. We're going to jump into some baseball with the baseball season kicking off. Get into some music as far as relationships between label heads and their artists, a little bit of basketball, some 504 New Orleans updates, and more. But first thing first, Larron, for our guests, we got a series of questions we ask just to see what type of energy you bring into the show so everybody know what you got. First thing first, brown liquor or white liquor?
I'm a brown liquor dude. That's me.
Same here. Seafood boil or seafood gumbo?
Okay, here's one. I don't really even eat seafood.
Wow.
Oh, hey, welcome to my club. Hey.
Well, you don't eat, period. So that's
so hey.
That's a different story.
About time we got somebody that's like in my world a little bit. So hey, I'm good money now.
None of the above. Okay, that's a first. No limit or cash money?
Cash money because BG first album.
All right, I think that answers the question. Who's your favorite hot boy?
Honestly, Julius.
Okay. And last but not least, Saints or the Pelicans?
Saints. Yeah.
All right. They that neither for seafood. I didn't think that was ever gonna come up as an answer.
I had to cash the Pelicans in after last night, man. I had to cash them in for the season. We looking for a teenage pick. We gonna be picking 12 or some shit after this.
You think they should keep Van Gundy?
Huh?
It ain't looking
Gundy.
It ain't looking good.
I think that Van Gundy message is what need to be. I just don't know if these dudes listen to it. I just don't. I mean,
they need a younger coach.
I mean, Ingram be looking at him with disgust.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I don't get to watch the games because I'm out here and shit, and I didn't get the pass, but I follow him. And so from what I'm hearing is Ingram hate this dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing just from body language, especially since the offense is being ran through Zion, which it works. But at the same time, like to me, if you put Zion off ball, he's still going to dominate the games. Versus Ingram, he's left up being a spot up shooter, and that's not his game.
Ingram thought he had 2 more years before that dude was to start the team, and he had seconds before that dude was start the team.
Like he hasn't even really played a full season yet. Like
that's what's crazy. This is really still his rookie season.
Right, but I'm just glad of the wonderful thing I heard about Zion, about when he first went into your Madison Square Garden, Batman. I love that comment, man, because you know what? Ship his ass on. I'm ready for him to go. I don't want Zion. I'm mad we picked him in the first place. Nigga, I wanted Ja.
Man,
Ja and Ingram would have been a problem together. Zion is nice, but I'm just not feeling Zion like that. I mean, I feel that he like this.
How are you trying to get rid of the number one most popular dude in the league?
I mean, he's like 30
because
he's almost 30 at 10.
Right, but he's gonna want to leave anyway. He don't
Yeah,
want to be there. He's playing the game. He just being politically correct right now. Well, I already know he gonna want to bounce. I just already seen it. That's why I was mad we had the number 1 pick, because I knew we was going to have to take him regardless. I wanted that second pick so bad, so we didn't have to have this headache of going through this.
They just, I can go with you on that, on the simple fact that I had seen this shit sometime this week, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to deal with another 5.5 years of this shit. I just don't.
Same thing with Anthony
right
Davis.
After the first game in New York, and now, it's a whole thing, and 5.5 more years of this shit is going to be a headache. It is. Yeah. But you can't not want to see if something shake out. We're just going to have to.
This is so sad to say, like, I was mad we got Van Gundy anyway. We didn't even make a lateral movement. We made a step down. And that's, at least Alvin Gentry had an offensive state of mind where he made sure everybody touched the ball. Where Van Gundy is just, I don't know why he had been.
Neither one of them defense is a priority. Y'all needed Thibodeau.
Right.
That's what y'all needed. Y'all needed somebody to come in there and play defense. And the offense would have took care of itself. But between Gentry and Van Gundy, ain't no defense being played.
At all.
I think that the trade they made at the end helped. I think that if they'd have had James Johnson and Josh Hart healthy, that's defenders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this dude Johnson started to miss games. I saw him out here. I liked it. He was doing the parts of the game you need. You know what I'm saying? Then they traded him. JJ Redick wasn't doing that. Trade him. You get Johnson and Hart. They could defend, but then Hart busts his thumb up. Johnson starting to miss games. You losing by 2, 4, 6 points. The possessions, them dudes would stop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know why Hart wasn't playing in the beginning of the season anyway.
What'd you say?
I don't know why Hart wasn't playing in the beginning of the season anyway. Like, to me, he was the best player coming off the bench.
That's completely on Stan. That's a dummy move.
Yeah. There's no way you got with the Alexander kid coming in and playing over Hart. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that was a dummy move. I could agree. That's 100%, 101% dummy move.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just on the clock waiting for Zion to get shipped, so we can just get a bigger package deal and just start this all over and fire Stan. Stan and keep it moving.
I think we need to get Jason Kidd. Now that they're talking about giving Vogel an extension.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That's a good call.
Pick Jason Kidd off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I tell you this though, from a Knicks fan point of view, I don't want him. I don't want
Zion. Oh yeah, not now. Yeah.
Because why would I take Zion that's injury prone? Basically, him and Randle the same person, right? So why I'm gonna double up on that and get somebody that's potentially more injury prone and out of shape. You know what I'm saying? So
now you admit why I want the nigga gone and I'm the bad guy around here. I told you I
didn't say you was the bad guy.
Okay, I'm making sure because y'all are shocked. I said I want him gone.
I just don't get the whole out of shape thing with Zion. I understood that.
What you mean, like why he's out of shape, or just the perception that he is out of shape?
Yeah, the perception that he is out of shape. I mean, top 10 scorer. I like to be out of shape and scoring top 10.
It's just the way how he don't move like a normal player moves. He just tiptoes up and down. He moves in slow motion. He doesn't seem like he has. His burst is a deceiving burst where it don't look like when all of a sudden, bam, he's at the goal. You're like, what the hell just happened? He catches you off guard with it, but he don't move like a typical NBA player that they prefer to see.
And I think he can take his game to the next level. Like, for example, remember early on, Larry Bird, when he was alcoholic, he was still putting up numbers, but not until they got rid of that dude that drunk with all the time, till he became MVP level Larry Bird.
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a difference. Yeah, he's going to still do his thing where he at now, but can he take it to another level?
Now, now you throwing the Jason Kidd thing out there. I could kind of work with that and see what he can do with Ingram and Zion together. Could be interesting. I can say that with Ball, because Ball already made it clear he wants to stay, which I'm like somewhat shocked by that. I still think he wants out too, but I felt like he didn't like the options. Yeah, he ain't like the options that they was thinking about doing the trade deadline and just say,
no need to rush it.
Don't rush it. That's just, scale back and just wait to see what happens at the end of the season. So that could be a good call too. But they just gotta drop the ball and say they screwed up with Stan and just pull the plug on this ASAP because this ain't gonna get better.
Because I think with Jason Kidd, you look back what he did with Milwaukee. He somebody like him and Mark Jackson. They started something, and now somebody else taking over. Now, I think, Jason Kidd needs that second chance to really build something. I put that out there.
I don't see them hiring the dude. Here's the thing is, I think that this team got talent. With this group of dudes got talent. If they move Bledsoe out, they'll play somebody else in with the minutes that he wasted.
Right?
He's just killing us. It's an albatross. We gotta bite that. We gotta.
He's playing the wrong sport. He's supposed to be a running back.
We just gotta hold that, and with however that work out, stop playing him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Re-sign Lonzo. I think this team got talent. Him and Zion, I think they work well together. I think that's a good duo.
Yeah.
If they want to pull the plug on Stan already, I can't even say don't do it. I think Jason Kidd would be a good addition, but I don't think these dudes, I think them dudes are sort of thought of as not as great a hires as we think they are. Like him, Mark Jackson, Avery Johnson, guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
We think they're great hires.
That'd be another good hire, yeah.
New Orleans fan base been wanting Avery Johnson or Mark Jackson for the last 6 years.
And get ignored every time. I don't even think they get in interviews.
They passed him over 2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. So I think that the fans think those guys are better hires than front offices think they are. For whatever reason that is, them dudes is sort of radioactive,
You're not part of the good old boys club. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kidd probably has a better shot than them all, but like you said, this is a tough one. Like I said, this culture thing for us to that's like the worst reach we could ever did was going for Stan Van Gundy. That's the best we could do. Like seriously, as much as I wanted Gentry gone, but I'm like, God damn, I ain't think your boy was gonna go pick this. We just go make this move. This was just way
I think
worse.
They wanted Thibodeau, but once Thibodeau went to New York, I think that might have sent them into a panic.
I got you, yeah. And Kidd wasn't gonna go nowhere yet anyway because he wanted to see what's gonna happen with the Lakers. So he, we don't even know if he was even reached out to. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I just ready for the damn playoffs to start. It's been a long ass goddamn so-called short season. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean it's only like 10 to 15 games left, so it's almost there. Like normally the playoffs will be starting now, right? I think this week. So
right. Yeah, it definitely it's already the end of April. So it would have been starting right now.
I don't know. We'll have to say, I know he on mute, but Knicks in the 4th in the conference.
Nobody cares about the Knicks.
Nigga, fuck you.
I don't know, man.
9 in a row. 9 in a row. So I think we're like 4 games behind the Bucks, which I don't think they'll catch the Bucks.
Hey, I get it. Leave that man alone. He has to have his proud moment right now. The Knicks are actually doing something, what helps us lead into the segment what we was supposed to do first is what the hell is going on with the goddamn Yankees and Cubs because of the damn Knicks around here winning.
Hey, slow your roll, hold up. Here's a question for you, Batman. Is Julius Randle an MVP candidate, a legit MVP candidate?
If we finish 4th, yes, he deserves votes. 25, 10, 6, 40 from 3.
And the Knicks in 4th place. Come on, man.
Place.
Yeah. You got to consider.
He should be. That's not much.
Hey, this the
yes,
Knicks.
But we also came from winning 20 games last year. And what I was going to say, he should also be all NBA second team. No worse than second team. As well.
And what, most improved player too?
And most improved player.
Should he not get all? Yeah, you got to get him all of these, man.
Should be easy, man.
Ever since you cut that chin strap, you've been delusional.
Oh man, but yeah, man. So I mean, we got to maintain. As long as we can finish fourth, I'll be happy. Get that first round,
home court
advantage. But like we were saying, Yankees. What the hell is going on with the Yankees? Tony Love.
No bullpen, man. No bullpen. No.
I mean that's easy resolution for y'all. Just break out the checkbook, man.
Now they went old school, you know, trying to grow the farm system and everything. And you know, these cats get too big to pay. But like we got more in the little box over here, so y'all go ahead on. And so it's rough to see. But you know, it's April. It's April.
So is it supposed to be a developmental season?
I will get worried and notice, like I said, it's just April. I will start worrying, you know, heading into June. If we still like this garbage, if we're not in the you know hunt, then yeah, let's start making some moves here.
This is the question I have because I don't follow baseball no more like I used to. Are people still going at the Astros head?
Yeah.
They still going at them?
Yeah.
Good.
Because, you know, like last year, you know, nobody got to go to the games.
Right.
So I believe it was the Angels. They threw 2 garbage cans on the
field. Damn.
We ain't forget. Oh, man.
Yeah, this should be the season that they get thrown at because of last year. So they'll get what they was supposed to get last year now from the fans, you know.
And I do like fans gonna be hurt. The players policing themselves on that shit. I do like that old school mentality as far as baseball with that because I think it's gonna be a while before players forgive that shit. I think at least a couple more seasons. I mean, I don't think they'll be throwing at them next year, but still, you know what I'm saying? That was just some next level shit and blatant as far as the cheating and shit.
Wait, Larron, what's going on with the Cubs, man?
They're trying to trade everybody. You can't really even really worry about this. I mean, we got one World Series, so I can't really complain as a fan, but they trying to trade everybody. They don't want to pay nobody. They don't want to pay these guys. They got to pay Baez or they got to pay Rizzo or they got to pay Bryant. And they chose, it looked like they're choosing to pay Baez because they're trying to trade Bryant. You know, look like they're really going to extend Rizzo. They traded Darvish already. They let Schwarber walk. They signed.
Schwarber go.
Yeah, they're not paying nobody because they already overpaid Jason Hayward. And they're still paying him.
Jason Hayward got paid?
Man, he got $21 million like 4 years ago. That contract was $184 million. He's still getting paid. I don't know when that one is going. I don't even know when that expired. That was a myth.
He's on the team no more, right?
Nah, he's still playing right. He's playing right and center. I mean,
yeah. You just don't hear his name.
Nah,
he cashed in when he was out.
He hitting below 200 already. Mm-hmm. It's a mess. It was a reach. It was just one of them real bad contracts.
Bad moves. Yeah.
And everybody else not gonna get their money. They should have paid. But the Cubs get what they deserve for treating people the way they do.
Yeah,
like the way they treating Chris Bryant, they deserve for him to leave or whatever. And they should have paid that guy the way they. So, a friend of mine, this would make me laugh about it. A friend of mine, kind of Republican about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to Wrigley Field and said, "Man, these people bought everything around Wrigley Field and it's basically fucking Bourbon Street. So there's no fucking reason they don't have any money. They own everything in the north side. There's no reason for them not to have any money."
That's how it is.
We're talking about we don't have no money. For the Cubs, for one of the top 10 franchises in baseball to be crying broke, we trying to rebuild. The Yankees made not play well, but they never telling their fans we trying to rebuild or we're not gonna spend money to win. And the Cubs Cubs up here saying we're not gonna spend money right now to win, and it's a bad look. It's a bad look. That's all I can really say.
That's why the GM jumped ship, your boy.
Nah, because he had made a mess of shit. That's why he jumped ship. But that's what he do.
Epstein's gone?
You know,
Epstein?
It's like
Epstein gone.
Oh,
I didn't know
man, the way it is like he's a raider. You know, like he goes in there and he pushes all the chips in the middle of the middle of the table to win. And then you know whatever record is left.
Happens is it is what it is, and they're like, I gotta go now.
I'm out.
I did my thing.
I mean, yeah, he did his thing, and you know it was a 5-year contract, and so it was him and Madden, and they fired Madden after 4 years or whatever, 5, and he left after last year. So it just is, you know, baseball with its economics, you know, the rich either get richer or the poor get poor. Like, you got to figure out when you're going to strike to get your money or not. As a player, you know, it's just the inequities of the thing. But the Cubs, basically, that's just, they're playing with guys that shouldn't be on that team. That's kind of how it is. They're not paying for the money, for the amount of fan support they have. They're not outputting the money they should be putting.
Now, did you see the comment that Gary Sheffield made early last week?
I agree. I don't enjoy watching baseball as much as I used to. It's a completely hit or miss thing with the whole. Like I see what he's saying. Like there's a certain strategy to baseball that certain people are used to over 50, over 60 years old, over a certain. Now baseball's played a different way. Everybody's just trying to hit home runs or trying to strike guys out, and they don't. I agree with him. I agree with what he said. He don't. Why would Jerry Sheffield waste his time watching baseball? He's watching enough baseball. Like,
because the point that I believe I forget who made the point. You know, just using the Yankees alone. You know, they said, you know, Sheffield in his career, he only struck out 83 times in one season. That was he did it twice. That's the most he ever struck out. You know, last year Judge had 140, Sanchez 120, Voit 130. You know,
so is the analytics telling them it's not worth hitting for average? It's home run or nothing. Kind of like James Harden in basketball, I guess you could say. Threes or layups.
For 2 points on that, one is the way Gary Sheffield hit. For him to be able to have only struck out 85 times this season don't make any sense to me at all.
No.
The way he used to, the way he would swing, I don't understand how he could have only struck out 85 times this season, which would prove what kind of great player he was. But secondly, damn, you had one of y'all that just made a point. I just forgot it.
The Jim Harden.
They've de-emphasized batting average, like you were saying. Like batting average doesn't matter anymore. Trying to actually hit the baseball is almost not a part of baseball anymore. You know, like you're either trying to hit a home run or you're trying to walk. Basically, you're just trying to get on base. You're just trying to grow on base. Like actually hitting the baseball. Like I want to hit the baseball behind the runner. I'm trying to hit the ball on the line. I'm trying to hit the ball this part of the field, that part of the field. It doesn't really. Baseball you could just throw the ball out there now, and it would be the same sport. They're not really trying in the batter's box to do the same things they used to do 20, 30 years ago. So that's why
players like Wade Boggs, Tony Gwynn, they couldn't play in today's game.
I think that they would be undervalued. I think a guy like Wade Boggs would be completely he'd probably be valued the same. Tony Gwynn, who was able to just hit the ball and get singles, didn't hit 20 home runs a lot, 20 or 30. He'd be undervalued. He just would. He just would be undervalued.
I think I would say Hank Aaron would be undervalued today. You know, if you look at his career, he had 337, 75. You know, he had more hits than the actual home run record. And that still would have been devalued.
Yeah. People are looking at his stats since he passed, and everybody's like, what an amazing player he was. And I think that he's more celebrated now than he was as a player during his time. I mean, you know, and it is a different weather. The country's in a different place than it was 50 years ago. So now you could actually give somebody some praise and not, you know, the pushback is not as severe as it was or whatever, you know.
And he never strived for that attention either, though. Also, so he just he just did his job and just kept it moving. You know, he never was trying to be a superstar or be known. He just just loved playing the game, and he just did his thing. That's it, no more, no less.
You ever heard the story about DiMaggio demanded in his contract that he was always to be known as the greatest living ball player?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of stuff. Hank Aaron's not that type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit that DiMaggio and Mays was battling over and shit. We want to be the super old school dude, and Mickey Mantle couldn't stop doing commercials and that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the old guard, I guess you could say. That shit. But that's crazy to me as far as hitting for average is not important no more.
On base percentage, you got to get on base. That's what it is. Yeah. You know, you walk, and nobody cares how many errors you commit. Nobody cares how many strikeouts you have anymore. I watch guys strike out all the time. It's just like, you just wasted that at bat, just going up, swinging from your ass,
hacking away.
Yeah, they don't even get mad or frustrated. Yeah, they don't even get mad or frustrated when they strike out no more now.
You used to be known as the strikeout king. When you struck out the most of the season, you was the strikeout king. And they made fun of your ass on Sports Center and shit like that. Jose Hernandez struck out.
And the whip, yeah.
Jose Hernandez struck out one time for the Cubs like 150 times this season, man. They let that dude know it every time he struck out. Another 2 strikeouts for Hernandez. He's up to 152 this year. Man.
I don't know. My son is wanting to play, and now that I'm hearing this, I don't even know if I can help him. If that's the, because he's not that big. So I mean, at least now he's not. But I was thinking he'll be more of a on-base guy, steal bases, using his speed and shit. But I don't know. We'll see.
Every time somebody comes up now and starts stealing bases, they be shocked. Like, what is this dude's game that he's playing on? It's like he's playing like it's the 70s. He was just stealing bases and shit. That used to be a thing.
Yeah, because now the only catcher with highlights is Yadier Molina. That's the only one you see throwing somebody out.
Yeah.
Running.
Why you trying to steal on Yadier, man?
Catch somebody else. But let's take a quick break, come back, join the same link, and then we'll pick up on Bad Boy Records.
All right.
All right, next, swinging over to music. I know in the previous episode we spoke about DMX and his drug habit, and celebrities that had their own issues reach out and help. I think it was that week after our last recording, Black Rob had passed away due to kidney failure and complications from that. He was homeless, this and that and the other. My question was, where the hell is Puffy at? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can kind of dig down into artist by artist, but like, I know in the past we talked about him just doing bad deals, but it's one thing to do with bad deals, another thing to kind of let, I guess you could say, somebody part of your family just kind of go off like that, to be that down bad. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just me, but I think you should do a better job as far as keeping up.
Nah, that don't work like that in real life, man. This is called music business.
Yeah.
Hey, like, the reason why Puff showed Biggie love is because that was his bread and butter up until now. The reason why he showed love to SWV and all the other groups that he worked with, the
I
artists.
mean, Total.
because-
You mean like Total
yeah.
and Fade and
Mace.
Mace.
Oh.
Well, Mace screwed him over more than anybody, so that nigga hate Mace with every fiber in his body.
Yeah, but I mean, they still
He's
make
still
money.
He's still ganking Mace as we speak.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he hates fucking Mace, nigga. Mace is the only artist that robbed him the best. That's the only player he got played by his own, even though he grew up in Mount Vernon, but his ties is Harlem, but he got robbed like he was in Harlem by Mace. Mace stole money from him twice.
True.
So, but any other artist he's had screwed over royally though.
I mean, out of all record labels, the one that kind of held true in the public eye is probably No Limit, where you saw he kind of, Pete kind of reached back and was like, all right, I ain't gonna leave nobody behind, But outside of that or whatever, I think yeah, it's business. So you gotta, if old classics. Once record labels realize that old classics still make money into today's world, they start linking back up with those people, making up those relationships or whatever, and that's why you saw seeing all those reunion tours pop up. You know what I mean? But
right
outside of that or whatever, besides that one hit Rob made or whatever, it was kind of like a one and done type situation. I mean,
yeah, well, he still carried, but he that one album though did carry Puff for a minute till he was able to get back to who he was after he lost Big though too though at the same time with that and May's album. But like I said, Puff is Puff though, and like it's still is 20 years later also.
True.
And you still can't hold still record labels to artists to be responsible with the money they do get. Now, you asking for a lot for any artist. It's never been this ain't like the NFL where they give you class at NBA, they give you classes to how to manage your money. The music business ain't built like that. This has been a hustling business from day one. You either know it or you don't, and then that's why most artists get ate up anyway, and you only got a handful that stay longevity.
And a lot of these artists are signing young too, because most of these guys are signing like at 17, 18 years old too. That's
like this is the NBA. Okay, music business is like the NBA. You just bring in young cats, go make that money, blow that money, and hopefully they good enough to get that second deal, and then that's it.
No, I think the music business is like the streets. It's like, quick money. They got to keep up a lifestyle. Think about that part. It's like, in the NBA or NFL or any other sport or whatever, it's like, hey, look, a player can kind of hide behind the game. Where in music, it's like, hey, look, how come you look like you broke? Yeah, how you look. If you look broke, you don't sell. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing what you say you say on your records, it's a totally different ballgame. So I just look at it like from, the quick money and the lifestyle that those artists lived through in the 90s. They had to blow that money because they had to kind of upkeep that lifestyle. And then from that, you saw seeing what we see now.
Well, but the same thing too with the 90s also, they were the first one to see money also. Yep. So they didn't know how to really manage it neither, because they were the first to see the money. But then what other thing we gotta understand as a rap artist and R&B artist, if you notice, it's always gonna be a 5-year run. You just gotta make the best you can in that 5-year run and try to stack your money, because after that you'll run over. Then it's always everybody looking for the next person. Only these two genres of music, people don't stay loyal to their fan. I mean, they'll stay loyal to the artist. I want to say fans don't. You do it for so long, and then they just forget about you. It's just simple as that. It's no more, no less. Shit, you see country music, and it lasts forever.
Yeah,
rock, they last forever. Come on. If the pandemic was not going on right now, Rolling Stones would have been fucking touring right goddamn now. In arenas. Not even like, little ass club spots that most of our artists have to deal with. Once they run is over, they can only get gigs at a club. And that's crazy that we do that.
Yeah, and I had this conversation with my son maybe a couple of weeks ago. I said, you know, you won't remember these songs 5 years from now. The songs you hear now.
Yeah, this generation of music is horrible. This shit ain't gonna last at all.
Like I did a test with him. Like I did the top 10 songs from 5 years ago. He could only, he only remember 2 of them.
Damn. You a cruel ass parent, man.
Nigga, I respect it. I love it. That's what needed to be done.
But I mean, it was kind of the same in our era too. Don't get it twisted. I mean,
no doubt.
Once people started saying, "Hey, I can literally make any song as long as the vibe is there." I mean, there's a whole bunch of one-hit wonders in our era.
Oh yeah, but this is way worse
true.
though. But this is way worse though, man.
Because there's no policing of music now. So remember when we was growing up, the labels was setting a filter as far as what gets out. Now any and everybody can put music out. Like I can put out a song tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Put it on Apple Music and get it up there if I want to. Like we do this podcast.
Hey, long neck don't care.
Oh man, you know, I still got a few bars in me. So there's no policing of music, so there's a lot of shit.
Come on, wait, hold up. That was a song?
Mm-hmm.
No, he just made something up.
No, that was a song. It was a song.
Wait a minute, what did you say? Say it again?
Long neck don't care.
No, it was More Neck, More Problems. That was one.
Yeah.
That was actually a song. Somebody on the basketball team wrote a song about me on that. More Neck, More Problems. We ain't talking about that shit. Why you bring up old shit?
No, I was saying there was a song out there.
But,
that is foul.
The basketball team is cruel, man.
To be honest with you, there's a song out there with me singing.
Mixtapes before mixtapes.
Yeah, like real mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Maxwell shit. Fucking niggas be at basketball practice cutting up, stretching and shit. But wait a minute, you got an R&B song?
No, I got a song out there. Just type in TRUEHILLZ, and that's a song out there. You'll tell it's me because I'm just as reckless.
No.
Oh God.
I might have heard it before. I know I've heard a lot of your shit, but
I will share it with you. I will share it with you guys in the group chat. You know what? You know, yeah.
So you saying it's not PJ Morton level?
No, fuck. Speaking of or whatever, yeah, nah, it's not that level. It's more me being drunk. It is what it is.
But yeah, there's no policing of music, so that's why a lot of that shit trash now.
Can I just go on a quick rant?
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to PJ Morton. I'm sorry. I'm just not. He's not gonna be my vibe setter. I'm sorry, y'all.
I can agree.
I don't know if I get points on my New Orleans life for that, but I'm not fucking with it. I'm sorry.
I can deal with some of his joints. I don't have an issue with them, but I can understand why it is an acquired taste for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
concur with
this.
Once he moved, his style changed too.
He's supposed to be Prince of the City or some shit. I mean, I'm old and I don't live there no more, but you know, I don't know.
Wait a minute, who was saying he was the Prince of the City though? I mean, I thought that was I mean, you know, he went in the wars and shit. I thought that was the vibe. I thought that was what I was hearing and shit. I'm sorry. I know.
Nah. Nobody's really acknowledging him home. Honestly,
no.
He get more.
There's more people outside Louisiana showing him love than actually.
Yeah.
Right.
The city is not really showing him love now. That's why I said
that's still Paul Morton's son.
That's still Paul Morton that I asked.
Hey, y'all have just made me feel better. I appreciate y'all very much. y'all just made my Sunday a lot fucking better.
That's my boy and all, but I mean, it's not like, you know, he ain't. I never see him as saying he the Prince of the City. I don't know about all that.
Nah, nobody ain't champion him in New Orleans like that. Nah, it's just, you know, he's respected throughout the industry, to the fullest. But like, in still home, he is who he is. It's as simple as that. It's like nobody getting all excited. Niggas still get excited to see Juvie over there, see him. You know, or any, you know, shit, they had more people more happy to see Matt getting out than fucking care about PJ. You know, that's like how real that is of where he stands. So it's not that serious.
So do all he just get the keys to the city? I'm just wondering how this go. He just got his key to the city like a month ago. How that work?
Well, because you got a black, but you got the right mayor though that's showing the city love though, right. And she's trying to keep them niggas calm because of the fact she got the city still shut down too though. It's a method to the madness now. What she doing here too?
We in phase 2.5 down there.
2.5.
So yeah, so
2.5, ho.
Yeah, so she
give me 2.5, ho.
Yeah, so she so she had to do that to keep everybody feeling content and to relax.
Leave TD Cantrell alone.
Hey, she don't play. She would say something crazy in the interview. She don't play at all.
Man, they go, man.
She in the press conference with the hands.
She waiting to slap a nigga.
For a woman that's not from New Orleans, she has embodied New Orleans to the highest level though.
Yeah, she from Cali, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we always say. That Cali, New York, Louisiana, that connection is real.
Cantrell not from New Orleans?
No.
Nope. She went to Xavier.
She went to college. She went to college here though. She went to Xavier and never left. She came here and just never left.
Okay,
she just never left. She just never left though.
That makes sense.
But she embraced the city fully though. You would think she's from the city. She got
that's
all the criteria.
All you gotta do is watch the press conference. I thought she was from here.
She had the fatigues on and was rocking back and forth with the hand rub.
Yeah. When she was talking with the hands and shit, I get scared actually.
Yeah, I get scared too.
Big hand energy.
But does she have some people from here? I want to say
probably.
Probably. I mean, it ain't no reach. It ain't no reach now. If she do got people from, I mean, come on now, that's not a reach now. Cali got a lot of Louisiana ties to the highest level here, so it ain't gonna be a far reach if she, have family from the city. Why she probably came down.
What's her name? Got people here? Issa Rae.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Oh yeah, you see that type of high yellow, they got Louisiana ties some way somehow.
Louisiana, Mississippi.
Yeah, so you automatically know. So that's a given.
Y'all will say.
So.
Huh? What'd you say?
Y'all will say.
Yep. Raven Simone.
Only one that matters.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
Yeah, Raven Simone got people down. Yeah, shit. Nigga, she was on fucking one time. Her ass was on live with freaking the baby and shit. Talking about I cooked this nigga some gumbo and shit. So yeah, that heifer got Louisiana ties. So my mom gumbo was the shit. I said, oh yeah, she definitely is. She confident to say some shit like that? Yeah. And you see how thick she always been. So that ain't for play, nigga.
Yeah.
Staying in the city, there was a report out coming and saying that they're going through another wave of renaming some of the schools around the city, not including McDonald 35 because they don't play. But
they rename Abe.
They
already not right now. Not
Abe.
I don't.
Abe was already done. I thought they
renamed it. They remodeled it, but it's called Abelson. Psych though. I need that shit. I need that shit completely changed to something different. Man, that shit don't. The couple of times I went home, I still didn't go look at that school yet. I refuse to go down that street.
What's the use?
Look at it.
What's the use?
I know, I had no desire to go look at the shit. I was like, y'all wait till Katrina happened to fucking tear this shit down when it should have been torn down fucking 40 years prior.
All right. So here's the complete list, and they list the reason why they changed it.
On the real though, if you've seen some of the other high schools in New Orleans, we didn't have the worst high school building on the planet.
That's a fact.
That's true, dude. But we still we only have the first. We only had no fancy floor.
Shit, but we ain't had no fancy shit, but it wasn't as bad as some of the other shit
that first floor in August, in April and May, nigga. I'm surprised we ain't have more death tolls, nigga. I'm surprised.
That
heat was different.
That was a sauna. Plus niggas still had the radio on. Radios was still on and shit. Yeah.
I'm just surprised, yo.
It was
That
bad.
we ain't had.
I feel
we ain't had
that.
more.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised. I'm just saying. We survived. We should have had a lot more death tolls and slaps going around that school, just in that hot ass area.
So one of the high schools is Forshey getting renamed.
Oh shit!
Because LC Forshey was a segregation supporter. Franklin was a slave owner. Livingston was a
they
segregation.
changed it, Livingston? Oh shit!
Segregation supporter. Lusher was a segregation supporter. And
Wait, what house that at? Because I remember hearing that name, but I never knew what the fuck.
Lusher, like by me out in La Place. And
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're talking about
it's middle school.
Middle school.
Oh, it's a middle school.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking about Lusher High School.
Lusher High School, right? Lusher High School now.
That's out in the
Middle
parish.
school.
No, I know what y'all. No, Lusher and Lusher are two different schools.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
good
Lusher
catch.
is a high school now. It used to be an elementary school when me and Sean was in school.
Oh, okay.
Yup. It surely was. See, that's what I'm saying. I like, that's the name too close. They're like, that's why I'm like, whoa, when this happened? Like, that's why I was like, where this one at?
35 is on the list, though.
So
What they
wait,
changing it
now,
to?
Huh?
So they say they're just gonna change it in the future?
This is what they're trying to do. Okay.
Uh,
35 ain't gonna have that shit.
now you didn't have to even fight in the Civil War. You just was a segregationist and they changing your shit.
Yeah, segregated.
Damn.
They
ain't
they
playing.
going back
You're a whole by association.
They get,
I'll give a
they
school
scrub-
to these niggas. But
they
y'all
scrub
can't
all their asses. That shit is ridiculous. That shit is hilarious.
Old Prairie Walker, segregation supporter, and Sophie B. Wright, segregation supporter.
I learned not that long ago that Old Perry Walker was, I think he was this what you call it, superintendent in New Orleans schools and shit. And he was hating on. Yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is extra crazy that they get rid of his. I mean, these ain't even school. They just made it with native motherfuckers PS 19 and shit. They may as well just go to New York with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they gonna name all them motherfuckers after all black people.
Hey, do they have Warren Easton on the list?
No.
Why not?
That's some shit.
They should change that off Lee Harvey Oswald.
They should rename Easton Steve Van Buren High School and just be done with it. Fuck it.
What about Sarah T. Reed?
Yeah, Sarah T. Reed too.
I heard Reed was closed. Is Reed open?
I don't think Reed open.
I think Reed closed it.
Oh, okay. They just shut it down for good. Oh, okay, good then. Fuck it then. I'm good.
Hey, anybody here go to Reed?
No,
Nah.
Reed will be around
All
there,
right.
but no, I didn't
All
go.
right, all right, cool. Well, fuck Reed.
That's exactly what I'm saying, yo.
Get that clarification first.
Hey, hold up. So,
What about Kennedy?
yeah, but I say John.
Kennedy moved.
Your kid ain't done no more.
No, is there?
Huh?
They
Not
back.
at that.
No, is that they just won state championship? Remember that? They won state champ for basketball. Remember?
That was, I think that was
McMahon.
Walker. That was McMahon and Carvin and shit.
Yeah.
No, Kennedy
That's
won this
McMahon.
year.
Well, no,
Kennedy
McMahon.
back.
Kennedy is still, I mean, they might have moved to a different location, but Kennedy is they won
back.
state this year.
They back.
Oh, okay. See? What the fuck? Well, how McMahon? Well, yeah, but what about McMahon? Shit. What about Clark? Is Clark open still or they shut that down?
I think a lot of
know.
these, from what I gather, I pay attention sparingly. It seemed like a lot of these schools are naming open in name only, but they're not the same schools that we remember.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true too. I mean, I get that also.
I mean, but that's just the thing about the city now. It's like after Katrina. I mean, to be honest with you, after Katrina, it should have been that whole adjustment shit at that point anyway. Because I'd be realistic or whatever. In New Orleans, school system ain't the greatest. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that was the greatest nigga ever. Nigga, when I was at Ed, nigga, I had one of my boys told me I had this auntie fucking textbook, nigga, and she graduated in like 80. So,
Man,
so no, nigga, we all screwed up.
Yeah, we are. Our resources wasn't hot. We wasn't hot in the streets with the resources.
This I knew was bad, and I knew once I got to that age, I was never going to Abe. So my brother, after getting kicked out a couple of times from Easton and wherever else he went to, he ended up at Abe. The fact that they had to do a morning and night shift because y'all was overpopulated. This was like
Reed, though.
That was like what, 88?
That's why Reed is a thing.
87.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why
they had
Reed
like
came. That's why, yeah.
Like
He
they
was
had a
trying to
morning and
educate-
afternoon shift.
It was trying to educate the whole New Orleans East in
In
one
One
school.
school.
But the thing that's crazy is, I mean, like, but when we was growing up out there, that's when it started to grow and grow and grow, and people there were more and more people.
But it was growing with the wrong people, though. They wasn't expecting us niggas to come out there and be a middle class.
I mean, if you lived in the East and you still had white neighbors at one point, you know, you been out there, you were old school, you been out there for a second. You still had white neighbors at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, they was all gone. I don't think, you know what's funny? Living on Ebbtide, y'all living on Ebbtide, me living on Primrose. I don't think there was a white person on either block.
No.
Nope, we only had one Argentina. And that's it. Other than that.
Yeah, we ain't had nobody white.
I think
None.
I don't think going to the block, I don't think we had nobody white. I don't think they had nobody white in Lake Willow at the point that we was living there.
Yeah, we had one white neighbor on Dogwood.
You talking about the girls? They was mixed up.
Don't know who it was.
No. It was well, Kelly found it. Now she was mixed, but you remember right across the street to the left that house with the basketball goal?
Yeah.
Nobody played that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They were white.
That's why.
Niggas are still a shock here.
Yeah, they were white. They were cool too. They just did their own thing.
Can't come outside to be a target. You know what I'm saying?
They were cool. I mean, every once in a while we'll play ball with them, but at the end of the day or whatever, they kind of kept to themselves. I mean,
Sean, I was trying to be nice the other day, dog. I was talking about high school, and I said I thought it was about 80% black. Was I underestimating how many percent black we was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man, we was a strong nigga 94% because the other damn nigga, the other freaking 5% was Vietnamese, and then we had our fair share of one white. You know, count on your hand, dude, of all the white people we had, dude, dearly. I remember two off the rip. Mark Leftwich and Rudy. Well, no, shit, Rudy was not fucking white. She was Spanish because her last name, was it not Garcia?
See?
Damn, go figure.
Well, yeah. Mark Leftwich, he left Brother Martin. He was at Brother Martin.
He came there white. He left black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, for the longest, I did not know Mark was white, honestly, nigga. I just thought that nigga was the super high yellow dude. I'm not going to fucking lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time he was there.
When Mark left Brother Martin, he had his hair was all nice and flowing, and he had the flocks. And then I see him 4 years later, he had the bush going. I'm like, Mark, hey, what's going on? I'm like, Abe changed it.
We faded him up. Over 3 years, faded him up.
Dude, he was fed.
Strong bush.
Dude, I ran into Mark in Nashville, Tennessee, nigga, and I was shocked as motherfucking nigga. It's the most randomest places because he lived in Memphis. When we in the mall, he come tapping me. Now look, like, what's up, man? I say, dude, what the fuck is you doing here in Nashville, yo? wife, chocolate as can be. Dude, you talking about embodied, like I really did. I was always confused about that. That's one of the things I was going to ask you, Larron, what if I kept forgetting to ask you. I'm like, is Mark actually fully white or is he just mixed?
Nah, I can't go to.
He's
go
mixed.
To 23 and me.
His daddy was white and his mom was Vietnamese.
I don't think he 100% white. So, but after this, You know, he ain't white no more. Period. As far as
once he walked across the stage with us,
you know,
when he walked across the stage with us, he was us.
I tell him, I said I spotted him up. And in school, he wore a baseball shirt that said, "Ooh, we got a white boy baseball player. Got him." You know, we got one. I got somebody else, so this motherfucker leave me alone, coach and shit. Yeah, we got him. I got one. I spotted him up.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Yeah, because y'all two was the only cats I knew that played baseball. Like, yo, we got an actual baseball team. What the hell going on here?
Man, that's my man's though. You know?
Yeah, good people there.
Yeah,
but, we was talking about
I was like,
it's changed and shit.
It was probably 90% black, probably whatever else Vietnamese, whatever else Hispanic. You could pick the white people out of our classes and shit.
But you know what? Yeah, we gotta say that, but expanding now because you know what? We didn't think of anybody that was Honduras. We didn't look at them as Spanish names. We just thought they were black.
Nah, it was just they was with us. You was at Abe, you was with us. District school, you was with us.
So white was just damn near a hand. Just you can count on one hand for sure. So we was
kick them out.
Yeah, and the Vietnamese did have a little run, but it wasn't. But it put them always in the same freaking class together. And none of that was in classes with us.
Hey, my sister graduated from Abe, and all the honors folks were Vietnamese at that graduation.
Same with us.
Yeah,
so that's why they was in different classes.
It was some pretty same looking honors classes. Them pictures, them class photos.
Yeah,
class of 10.
That Averson graduation was the funniest shit.
And y'all trying to recruit me to go there? I would never made it.
Yeah, you've been all right. Shit, if we survived, you'd have been all right too.
Yeah, Melissa.
Our basketball team was trash. I wasn't trying to deal with that.
They threatened Melissa the first week. We're gonna beat your yellow ass. Talk some more shit.
Well, I mean, she did have a mouth, man. So we know, you just can't go over there talking reckless in the way that you got to tread lightly. Because, you know, if you got a whole fucking street, Bunker Hill won't fight the football team, nigga. You know we ain't rap tight. Your own football team, not the opponent, but your own school team. You fighting at a pep rally. So we wasn't rap tight.
Nah, I wouldn't have made it because I would have came in talking shit. I'd be like, oh yeah, I was busting all these dudes up in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made it.
Playing ball, they'd have respected you though, but it's just the ignorance. So you can't go through them classrooms talking shit. You just have to relax, calm down, just be quiet, just get in out your classrooms quick and swift, call it a day.
But
that's all.
But A female wise, they did have a secret stash.
We had a good little ducked off crew.
I found that at when I worked at Winn-Dixie. All them girls like, oh, y'all go to A? Y'all know my brothers? Yeah, we know him.
Wait, you
damn man, what you mean? What
you was doing at the Winn-Dixie, man? You was getting buggies, or you was?
I was getting buggies back in groceries.
Getting buggies.
Mm-hmm. Let me carry that for you. That nigga was only before Publix. Let me carry that to the car for you.
If you had to rank jobs and shit, you know what's the worst? You know what's funny? Getting buggies ain't the worst shit on the planet.
Oh no, it ain't.
Oh hell no.
Nah,
that's actually pretty easy.
I used to get buggies when it had that little rush. But I see you see all them long lines. Fuck that, I'm getting best.
All that kind of shit. All the kind of shit in the world that do getting buggies ain't the worst shit on the planet to have to end up doing.
Nigga, that shit peaceful. That's the most relaxing shit you can do.
Yeah, it looked like some shit. I see them do it every once in a while. I go, you know, your boy look like he having too terrible of a time doing this shit.
Mm-hmm. Ain't gotta worry about nobody looking over his shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
They got a machine they got a machine that stack them now and shit. Drag them in for you and shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No calf muscles. Niggas ain't got no hops. Oh man.
Now, they used to get we need your bag of groceries. They're like, oh, no, we barely got no baskets, man. Come on. I gotta be out here.
Only thing will be that heat though.
Thank God I only had to grab buckets. I couldn't imagine bagging groceries. Oh man, that shit seemed like that'd be hectic. That don't seem like that's fun. That don't seem like it's fun.
Nah, it wasn't fun.
You just had to be quick with it. But the only thing I had, back in the day, they wanted certain customers want, I want all my stuff in paper, double bag. Bitch.
Oh, that double bag, that double bag shit suck, dude. Dude, you talking about slap fire, dude. You know how dang, and then the paper cuts you get on that brown paper bag? Oh my God, that shit, you ready to fucking hurt somebody.
I don't think I ever worked at a grocery store.
Dude, I told you, nigga. I was working at Del Champs. Our graduation, right before we graduated, nigga told me I had to work graduation night. I said, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I worked at Walmart.
That was my last day.
Is that a job walkout story?
Yeah, yes. Off the rip, I like.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that one episode.
We talked about you had the audacity to ask me to work the night of we graduate. Talk about, okay, you coming after graduation? I'm like, man, I'm graduating. What the fuck are you talking about?
You can send that little check to the house, man.
That little $77.
Yeah, you can send that 85 to the crib, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling out some applications somewhere else.
Yeah. I ain't even look back that day. That was it for me. Shit, I think 2 weeks later I had shoulder surgery.
But think of how much they was paying us back then. Like when I was working, my staff was looking at me like, "Wait, you made $4.81 an hour?"
That's jeez. I don't
even want to remember that shit, nigga. I don't even want to try to remember that shit. Yo, let that go.
I was gonna give us $5.15. God damn.
No, it was for something. No,
I was making like $5.50 as a manager. I was making $5.50 as a manager at the movie theater.
God,
really?
Yeah. Like at the beginning, and I think I bumped up to like close to 7 or something like that at one point. But yeah, like 5.5 when I started as a manager, assistant manager, running the whole damn building.
At Walmart, I was making like a little under 5 in the class.
I started off at 5 at Walmart East, and when I left there, I was at 6.10.
God
we
damn,
was
getting our Toby on. We were getting our Toby on to the highest level. God damn.
I really not. You shook me up with the 481. I don't even remember what I was making at Pizza Hut. Now I feel like I was making $5.15.
Yeah, you getting tips at least.
Not in the East, huh? Were you delivering in the East?
Shit, way all the I wasn't the one on bullet.
Oh wow, I remember that.
I was cooking. I was cooking and washing dishes. I wasn't waiting. That's what they and they had dining tables. You right though, but I wasn't waiting the table.
Yeah, it sure did.
I remember that one.
Leaving it not my first IT job, I was making 8 back in 2000.
God damn, dude. This is shit.
It's depressing.
This is humbling. Dude, this was 20 years ago, yo. Like, we're really speaking of shit that just happened over less than 25 years ago, and that's amazing.
But I remember when I started making 14, I was like, you can't tell me shit.
Can't tell me shit.
I had that way when I got to work. I make 5. Nah, nigga, come home. Come in.
Hey, that's when I started going to Italian pie. Be like, yeah, girl, you want that Spanish artichoke deal? Gotcha.
Oh shit! Now as y'all said, I remember when I got my gig at Toys R Us up here, I was making 10. Yeah, I really did feel like I was somebody too, boy. At that fucking time, that was 96, and I was making 10 at Toys R Us. Now as I think about it, that's how.
Oh man.
Yeah, what you do?
Nah, Larron, I know your ass got it because you always had the full beard anyway, Negro.
Man, dude, only the certain y'all tell me that fucking joke and still think that shit is funny to this day.
Yes, Negro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you always had that. So I'm about to say, I know you probably didn't have that hard of a problem.
Nah, I wasn't taking no chance. We were trying to get fake IDs, go to city lights and shit, and all.
Oh, that's a throwback. That's a throwback spot. But yeah, like places in the city didn't really call it that hard. At least for me. Like unless you was on Bourbon Street, like you ain't really get, you know what I'm saying? If you just look like, you know, I was tall, so I got the pass over that. But
nigga, I got daiquiris anywhere the fuck I wanted, nigga. And ask Tony Love was a witness of that shit. Anywhere I wanted to go, nigga, I got a daiquiri. Way before I was in Abe, can go to the plaza and get a daiquiri and come back to class.
He was in Abe uniform getting a damn daiquiri. In school uniform.
You didn't have to really be wearing your uniform. Like, you could be.
I mean, it wasn't a uniform. It was a polo.
It's a white.
No, he had them khakis. He had the blue khakis on.
Nah, I mean, like, how can you tell who somebody is? You wearing a white T-shirt and blue pants. That's what everybody in the city is wearing.
I mean, Ed was wearing like blue jabots going to school. He wasn't wearing the Dickies or whatever.
That's
Ed
facts.
was wearing jabots and shit. So that didn't really
basically.
matter.
So I mean, you can't sit there and say somebody is not 18, or that's when the drinking age was still 18 and shit.
Yeah, you drink at 18 and you gotta buy at 21. But at the same time, they didn't give a fuck.
Man,
White. I came right back when skipped third period class with went to the plaza, came back to fourth period. Now I was feeling good.
No, once you showed me that you can go to the plaza and buy it and have no problems, I used to be coming from the plaza, go buy a daiquiri from the plaza, and then go chill in Kenner. I knew I wasn't gonna have no issues. So I come chill in the East for a minute, blah, 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 and then go to Kenner. Damn. Or whatever. You know, I used to be all over the place. But
that's why you got the name Batman, nigga. I told you I'm making that name fucking stick, nigga. Once I heard it, it was on. Never seen that nigga get in and out of a car. Think about that. We ain't never see him get in or out of a car one time. He was Batman, for real.
I will say I've seen it. I've seen it.
I mean, you don't count. You
don't count. Right, y'all know, exactly. Y'all do forever, but on the Tide, nigga, we ain't never seen that nigga get in or out of a car. So I'm like, you turn your head, and nigga gone. You turn your head, and nigga in front of you. You're like, what the fuck? Where does nigga come from?
You know, his thing was, for me, I ain't never seen a nigga with a girlfriend up until he had DJ.
That's about right.
That was my thing.
That's a true Aquarius says highest level. That's a true foul Aquarius. Foul Aquarius, nigga. Just let you know that foul.
I never knew no serious chick. I'd be like, hey man, you know, who you dating? He'd be like, you know, whatever. All of a sudden when DJ came, I'm like, you chilling with somebody? You know what I mean?
Well, I had West Bank. Well, she was from BR, but her people from the West Bank. But other than that, yeah, that was probably the only serious one.
You did a chick from Baton Rouge? Ugh.
Yeah,
what was you doing, man? You survived that?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, that's what I'm glad you said barely. I don't understand. You tread lightly here.
Ain't no people. Yeah, I'll tell you who our people is off recording.
Gotcha. See, say no more. Say no more.
What the hell was going from here? Oh, fucking share bank accounts. For the
domesticated people.
Domesticated people.
Hey, you domesticated too. Don't.
Hey! No shit, Sherlock. I know I'm domesticated now.
I'm talking to the general public, man. Talking to the audience. But
don't put me on blast just because a miracle happened in these streets. Let me live.
Tony Love, what's your views on share bank accounts?
There's no need.
No need at all.
Nigga said no need at all. Niggas just brush that off ASAP.
You know, just have that mutual understanding. You know, and by mutual understanding, it normally goes, "You got this." Yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
If you don't, then we talk.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, what number y'all on back? Tony Love, what number y'all on going?
We are at 16. We celebrate 17 and
right. So all right. So I'm saying, hey man, what ain't broke? Yeah, it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I respect how y'all rolling. You know, I'm gonna tell you this though. Your shit ain't for the week though, nigga. Your shit ain't for the week. So we gonna leave that there though for sure. But you know, I'm proud of you.
Look at it. Yeah, 16. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was up there. Yeah, exactly.
He had the same reaction at 5. Damn, 5.
Hey man.
I would say if you can have one and then have your own for shishis and shit.
Shishis, that's what the name of the account. Shishis and shit.
The shishis.
Shishis and shit. Because
I said the Zelle transfer this and shishis and shit.
Oh fuck.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know couples that say they have all their money together, and I was one of those people in my previous long time ago. And I would say like,
my bad, dog. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, but the flaw of having an account where all your money goes to it is, you be like, hey, look, my money is for this, and she'd be like, oh, we got extra money, so let me buy this, and this, and that became an annoying shit. You know what I mean? So now in this situation, I do have a joint account, which pays the major bills, but the shishis and shit account, that's where all the money popping at.
That we got extra money shit sound terrible.
Exactly. I cringed when he said that. I'm like, oh shit.
Fuck you mean we? Come on now.
You be mad when you get a bonus and shit. Like, God damn it, this nigga, yeah.
I'm going to cash that check and hold it in the wallet, straight cash, homie.
But when the last time y'all cashed a check at like a gas station or whatever, like we used to do back? When last time y'all did some shit like
God.
Oh, thank God that's been over fucking 20 years ago, nigga. God damn, thank God.
Last time I did that, I ain't gonna lie, it was at one of those check cashing places in 2010.
I got a bullshit insurance check and I tried to cash it last year. But at a check cashing place, not at the corner store. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Corner store, yeah.
Out of your shit.
Nigga used to be, what is it, Winn-Dixie, red and white in the plaid. Like, you can cash a check damn anyway back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe hold that bitch up to the light. Hopefully they don't see. Hopefully they don't catch it.
Anywhere there was an Arab, it was possible.
Yeah. You write a check to them and you go, man, Jesus Christ.
Write a check for two piece and fries and write the check.
Possible, baby.
Write a check for 30. Write a check for 30, 35, 40, 45, $50 over.
You can get the cash back. I don't think do they even still do that shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, my mom used to go to the grocery store, just write a check for 100, talking about giving the change back.
I mean, you can do it, but like, it's far in between that you do that now, but it still exists. Yeah. I've seen old people do it. I be feeling so bad for them young people. They be so befuddled and confused, like, what the fuck is you doing here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. What is a check?
They probably don't even know how to write a check.
Man, it wasn't that long ago. I got called behind somebody in the line at Albertsons, man. They was writing the check and having to run the check through the machine. I was like, this is the longest process ever. This person has got to move their ass, man.
Yeah. But now me and the miniature one, we in the process too, probably getting an account and everything together, but then we still keep our separate joints just to pay the bills and stuff. So yeah, we're in that process of getting ready to do that.
Yeah, the joint, it should be only two reasons to get a joint account. One, to pay bills, and then one to save. They got I guess you can say family savings. And then, like y'all said, the other account is for everything else. There's sheets and shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say that's very admirable. You guys really.
What you mean?
Really?
You don't even want an account to pay bills out of?
I mean, I know what bills I'm responsible for, but you know. and she get it how you live. Get it how you live.
Hey, nigga, they got an agreement that works for them, nigga. Like I said, let them have what they have.
It's very admirable. I really, you know.
And I mean, we don't have that now, but
I've said in the chat, if we did have a look at each other's books, I don't know how long we be married.
Hey, motherfucker, just looking at this shit from across from each other like this, fucking just like nigga.
Like, what did you need with 3 pairs of these kind of shoes?
Yeah.
Hey, but the I will say like this: when you do have a joint bank account and you're probably the most financial long-term thinker or whatever, you eventually start to become right. And I think some people find it kind of get pissed off with that because it's like, no, you're spending your money on this, and I can see why people have split bank accounts. Because, like, say for example, if that's the case, you'd be like, well, you spend your money on this, I pretty much will cry broke. And I'd be like, hey, look, whatever. And then I'd be like, and all of a sudden I'd be like, 5-6 years later, and she'd be like, oh, you had that one that'd be like, well, if we really want to buy a house, we got 10K stacked right here. That motherfucker would be like, what the fuck, but you can literally justify and say, hey, look, while you were doing I'm the person who thought about the bigger plan, you know what I mean? And that does create some type of respect atmosphere. Because I would say like long time ago when I got divorced, I was just like, why do I have like money just like $1,500 sitting here like every month? And I'm just like, shit, once you take this bitch off your fucking account, she got, it got rid of
Make a whole fucking difference, boy.
So I will say like if you want to toy with the idea of bringing things together, just have that joint, but have your own. Because if right now currently, I think if in my case, right, if me and her had 2 separate accounts, she literally would be like, why don't you pay for everything? I got no money. I mean, and it can cause even the same conflict if you have a joint account, I mean, with all the money in there. So I can see whatever works for you, you know what I'm saying? Just do it. But I know in my situations, I know some people be like, well, the reassurance of a man paying the bills and they can see it, they'll enjoy some type of respect versus, if he says, hey, look, I'm paying these bills and she's just fucking off her money, that can cause more of an argument too, you know what I mean? So it works, whatever, just communication. I just say communication is probably like the best thing to have, whatever which way you go.
And what race are we again? You talking about communication?
Looking at how somebody fucks off the money is an awful way to see some shit. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, because like you said, what you don't know won't hurt you. But like you said, when you seeing them transactions every fucking day over some dumb shit, it's like, look at this dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I would say that in my time where I was being naive with that one account, I literally was like nigga, well, you could kind of justify. You could see something. It's like if I already was to take myself out the equation, this person won't know how to live. Then when you take yourself out the equation and you see how much you're giving to the situation, it was like, well, I wasn't all that crazy. You know what I mean? But seeing people outside of your situation I always kind of say, like, I think a lot of women just want a man just to come into a situation because they know they got bad spending habits. I'm one to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, or, you might see a dude that be like, hey, look, she's not my type, but I'm gonna fuck with her because she's financially stable because they got bad spending habits. So when they get into when they finally get into a relationship and they try to merge things together, that causes more friction because it's like, well, now I can buy these, Jordans or
backup plan.
Right. Like he got it or she got it or whatever. And it's like, nah. We're not doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of, like, the level of communication, I think, is probably more important than what you do as far as having a joint account or not. I think for a lot of people, whatever, they just literally be like, hey, and I'll say like this, just because they got a house and a car and all the other bullshit, talking about the independent, doesn't necessarily mean that they are financially ready. I mean, they just know how to get it.
30% interest on that car.
Right. Like in Atlanta or whatever, I met this chick, she was saying that she was making great money and stuff like that. And when I start when you start looking at people every day to day, I just was like, this bitch gotta be broke. And sure enough, or whatever, she was like, well, she was like, hey, I need some help with my electricity. I was like, nah, that 3,500 square foot house, handle that. Go get it. I mean, but that just, to me, I know people have moments where they have bad financial times, but when you always having bad financial times, that's a red flag.
And it's called bad decision making skills.
Yeah. Like, like my wife currently talking about put gas in the car and leave money in the tray. Like, fuck that shit.
I saw that. Yeah.
I saw that. I knew you was
I just laughed.
I
laughed. I said, I can't wait to I said, I can't wait to see the response to this one.
I said, I literally looked at it and I thought about it for a while. I said, I can't be ignorant. So include foot rubs with that. You know what I mean? But I really want to say, nigga, you do. And the sad part about it is like most of the people that co-sign on it are not even in a relationship.
Of course.
So that's why I was
on social media, man.
Yeah, I just was like, that's a red flag.
You know that. I hope you told her that in person there's a red flag, goddammit.
I just was like, I mean, for me personally, I know my wife. So it's all about knowing what you get into too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Some people get naive to that part. I mean, they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, and they do lie to themselves.
I know if I ever hit the lottery, I'm giving my wife a certain amount in her account, so I won't see it. Because I know 90% of that money gonna be by me. Because I'm gonna be cheaping it out. But I say try it. I know, Anthony, you are already 16 years deep, so fuck that shit at this point.
Yeah, ain't no civilizing him. He is what we thought he was, and we always gonna be. He ain't gonna be no change him. That nigga, he is who he is.
I will say, have a joint account. Just say, and me personally, I would say probably put less in the joint account and have more in your account.
Well, of course, you just put enough. Yeah, you put in the joint account is enough just to make sure all the bills are paid, and there's a couple extra dollars just to cover over and everything. Yeah, exactly. But overall, still keep something in your account to keep you straight. And that's how me and this miniature one I have. That's how we roll it right now. And she really just gives me the money and says, "Go pay the bills." I don't even want to look at it. Just tell me what it is. I put it in your account, pay it. So that's where we at right now. But I still want us to just have a joint account just so that she could just check and see for herself. But she don't even care of checking it. She just finally happy for once having a nigga that could actually pay some fucking bills. To hold his own without her having to pay everything.
Well, she the oldest one, right? She older?
Yes. Yeah, she older.
Oh, I see you with the cougar. I see you Thundercat.
Hey, Negro, I always dealt with the older though, man. I don't relate to youngins, so I've always gone around.
But they won't go on a cruise.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck all that though. Nigga, anti-cruise like a motherfucker though. I ain't doing that cruise shit. But I'm gonna date the older chicks though. But I ain't getting in that cruise. Fuck all that. But I mean, I'm gonna do the cruise though once everything get normal again. I'm gonna go take the old cast retirement money on that shuffleboard, no doubt though. I'm gonna get my hustle on.
Hey, he gonna go to cruise and he gonna be like, "Hey, IT."
Oh shit! Yeah, you son of a bitch. We don't need you bring up that on situation. Yeah. Now I'm straight now, so I'm good money. So relax.
I know.
Yeah, she a faithful listener.
She is?
Dude, she'll listen to the last freaking 10 episodes, nigga. And been jotting down notes, nigga, and been grilling me every time I walk through the door, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting lit up like a Christmas tree around here.
Oh, we just made up the she-she's part. It ain't real.
Oh man.
We take care of our family. We take care of our family. Put gas money in your car without spare money.
Man, these Googling she-she's. What the hell is a she-she's?
Is it still open?
That would be a good thing to find out.
It's open. It is open. I went there like 3 weeks ago.
This nigga said I went there 3 weeks ago. This nigga's still endangering his life.
What you call them still open? I think what is it? Whispers?
That's an institution, man. Fuck, that's crazy.
Whispers still open? You said?
That's a strip club.
Whispers are rumors.
Why has it been open for 25 years? That's a strip club.
Rumors better not be fucking still open.
I think it's Whispers. Because Whispers, my boy said they was doing steak nights on Thursdays or something like that.
Dude said, are you talking about 7140?
No, Whispers.
No.
Whispers on Forest.
Wait, this partner of mine on Facebook said man, we can't get nobody to deliver DoorDash out here in the East past 6:30. Motherfuckers say they call it EASTghanistan now.
Oh shit, dude, it's
No.
real, dude. It's crazy how
I've been having
much-
this argument for like 6 months. So like all my people from like LaPlace and stuff, they always be clowning me, talking about, oh, the East this, the East that. You know, make sure you lock your doors, don't pump gas and shit. Like I had a homeboy from Kenner. He sent me a video of his truck on E, and he's going to Slidell. He passed the bullet exit, talking about fuck no. Like he said, I take that damn chance.
You gonna take the
Man.
chair to make a cross to get the
Man,
slide
Like he
out
telling us
first.
like the East we grew up in. I like
that's-
that shit ain't the same.
That's man, he was bullshit. They still got shout, man. He bullshitting.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. You remember that gas station off of Chef and by the interstate? Like so when you go over to
Yeah. I never went to
Chef,
that.
right?
Never went to that gas station in my life.
Never, me too.
Period.
Yes, hold up.
What?
So-
Chef and
Down.
say-
Endowment.
By St. Mary's.
Oh,
yeah,
what am I
that-
saying?
that-
Yeah.
Hell no.
Chef-
Yeah, oh yeah.
Never went to that one either.
Hey, so my homeboy, we were driving back from her and her. How about that? And my homeboy was like, yeah, you know, let's stop here and get some cigarettes. I was like, shit.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
we going to the Shell. It's only a couple blocks up, man. Chill out.
Hey, we don't stop until we pass up the old Onyx.
Get us by the post office where they got some federal where if we get shot, at least we be on federal land and shit.
Exactly.
They got to investigate our murder. That was at the federal building. They got to investigate our murder.
Hey, we got Banner Chevrolet right across the street, like well lit.
Yeah,
and
they got,
everything. So,
At least get me in the light, man. Shit.
well lit. Yes, too.
You can-
Exactly.
You can. That's that up on Chef. That's some danger. Them two spots. I know there's a spot that he talking about. There's another spot, 3 blocks up maybe. Oh man, all that shit is no. All that shit is a no.
Because my church was around the gas station you talking about. That church, old church was there.
I went to preschool at LaFawn, right across the street from where St. Mary's is and shit.
Mhm.
So yeah, then all that shit was a lot better in '83 than it was in '03.
Exactly.
Shit, my mom was talking about, because she over there off of Lake Forest and Crowder, and she was like, she can't even go stand on the balcony once the sun go down. She's like, all you hear is gunfire.
Man,
Oh.
I said, what's that neighborhood
Hard.
right next to it? She's like, the cops it's so bad, the cops don't even put their sirens on, they just put their lights on. They don't want to draw attention that they coming through.
Hey, you know what's still a staple in the East that probably nobody really talk about? Mr. C's Bazaar, that pool hall on down.
Yeah. That's well known, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? That's it.
Yeah.
wait,
Why is that shit
Mr.
still open?
Mr.
Yeah,
C's
that's
still
my
open?
question. Yeah, that's my question. Why is it still
I
open?
went to it.
Yeah, Mr. Caesar still, dude. That shit ain't never, dude. It's
Hey.
still open. Ain't shit else over there open though, but it's
Wait.
open.
Look, Gabby's is closed.
No, it's still open. Gabby's still
Gabby's
open.
Gabby's
too.
still open
open?
too.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
what?
Damn.
Why? Anybody ever go? I've never seen anybody ever go into Gabby's. I swear to God.
I went there
I went to
one time.
Gabby's.
Dude, last one we went together was your wedding, man. What you
Yeah,
talking about?
my best
That
one.
was 17 years ago. Yeah, that was 17 years ago.
I've been
nigga.
to, I've been to 7140 and I know I've been to C's, but I never been to Gabby's. Never.
You gotta think, Gabby's was still open when all the rest of them stores was closed. All the stores that left way back then, and Gabby's was still left.
Man,
Still
that's
left.
insane. That's insane. And
Hey,
people
you
want,
remember that movie theater used to be there before the church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Before we refer to that as a church.
No.
I thought that was some other type of religion. I didn't know that was a real church.
That was a real church.
Oh yeah. It was another. Yeah, I know. I remember now.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but yeah,
that was like a little cult.
that was when it was Kenilworth Theater. We had
You're right.
That church was a
Sure
little
was.
cult.
Yeah.
I was saying that was no regular church though. I knew that for sure.
That's a
That
good call.
That was not no regular church.
I do remember that.
So see, so the wonderful thing is that was when the East was okay and you could be sneaky a little bit to use a front, but now it's all real over there.
Man, it don't even make any sense. Like for me to hear the stories about how it is now versus how it was supposed to be the top suburb when we was coming up.
Yeah.
As much as everybody talked about us and everything about being bougie, we the East, we don't know about no hard times and shit. Nah,
we're not real New Orleans.
It don't make any sense to me. I mean,
I learned that on Tremaine that we wasn't real New Orleans. I was like, oh, damn. My neighborhood.
Did they film anything in Tremaine outside them 6 blocks?
No, of course.
I mean, I know that's what the focus of the story was. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you don't just live in that part of New Orleans if you live in New Orleans.
Right.
That was the economic stability of fucking New Orleans was East, in my opinion. It was just like you had doctors, you had lawyers, you had school teachers, you had police, and everybody out there, whatever.
Hey,
and
the Plaza had an ice rink, nigga, at one time.
This is true.
Not only a Plaza, we had an Orange Julius at one time.
A lot of professional buildings was out there. You know what I'm saying? So when now that they empty, a lot of shit is different. People go home and tell me shit is still fucked up, and I go, that doesn't make any sense to me. But it's got to be hard to rebuild. Like
there's a lot of abandoned and empty buildings there.
Well, that's the thing I put in the chat that with that article I sent, they left out the biggest reason why the East End can't come back. You got to realize before Katrina, 90%, I think there was like 70% of the people living in the East were homeowners.
Yeah.
And so when Katrina came and then, damage fucked everything up, these insurance companies, they ran game. It's like, oh no, this water damage came from
if they didn't have both, if you didn't have both of the insurances, they got you.
They was gonna blame it on the other.
And not only that, they didn't reimburse you for the worth of the house. They only reimburse you for the repairs. Yeah. So instead of restoring it to the full worth of the house, the full value of the house, you're only repairing shit, and it's like it's nothing. So why am I come back?
See, that's why the Tide was like one of the rare spots. They were just different on that street because everybody came out okay there, but everybody else around us though, that's like you said, it just went downhill, quick and swift.
A lot of them are Section 8 now.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
If your insurance person didn't take care of you and didn't recommend that you got both of those insurances, they really did you a grand disservice. Probably ran you up out of the city, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, honestly, they did. I think a lot of them, they did offer the both. They just couldn't afford both.
No, this is the problem. This is the problem. Because I used to work, remember, I used to do that shit. Ain't no fucking way that any part of New Orleans should not be in a mandatory flood zone. Like, the fact that flood insurance was an option for anybody in the city is fucking stupid. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my dad had both, but ain't no way.
I think everybody on the Tide had both.
Ain't no way you live in the city and not have flood insurance. Like even in the Plaza, my uncle, you can throw a baseball from his front yard into the Mississippi River. Why he not required to have flood insurance? I'm like, regardless of what they tell you, you need to have flood insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like that's stupid to me to be that close to large body of water.
But that flood insurance though, bro, you count insurance was already high. Flood insurance at that time was already kicking off. People would. Let's be realistic or whatever. We survive differently in the city versus other cities. Let's be realistic or whatever. You say, hey, we have a 2-story house in New Orleans East. It was kind of like, oh, nigga, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I mean? Your parents must have money. We all had like 1,500, 1,600 square foot houses. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And it's kind of like when you go to Texas or any other city or whatever, you're like, man, this 2,500 square feet house is just as cheap as it would have been.
That's why it looked all crazy when everybody came on the Tide. Like the Tide seemed like it was a whole nother world because everybody's house was 1,900 square feet or bigger.
Yeah.
There was nothing, that was the smallest size house was 1,900. Everything else was like, there was 2-story, it was big and high. And that's why everybody looked at us like, oh, y'all think y'all somebody around here. On the Tide, that's why we got treated differently. like to the fullest, which was was always weird.
But on the other side of Morrison, though, you got to think about it. Those were big houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I used to be like, I used to come by y'all and go on the other side, meet some other people, and be like, man, I could, I love this suburban life, because you couldn't see this. If you go into the city, you'd be like, damn, man, y'all live in shotgun houses? I mean, I got a room.
Right.
I got a room. Like, it ain't no whatever. It's like I can close my door, my people that way, my other people that way. You go in the city, you be like, damn, man, like I gotta walk past your mama to get you a room.
Exactly.
God, that is some uncomfortable living. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? It's so uncomfortable.
Like, who idea was that? Because like you said, some of them houses, you got to walk past the master bedroom, or you walking into the living room. Like, ain't no sneaking in and avoiding shit.
I lived in one on John Quill that went living room, master bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, back room, and I had the back room, and I could go to mine through the side door, but still, I mean, that shit was unenjoyable as hell.
But really think about this. I'm just bringing this up. Back in your younger years, like, during that high school era, how many times did you actually walk past somebody's mama to go smash your daughter in the back room?
Right. That's what I was gonna get to.
See? like think about it.
Just happy to be alive. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just happy to be alive.
You gotta get the little nod and keep on going.
Walking through somebody's mama room is crazy. That's a crazy thing.
Hey, she'd be like, "Oh, she in the back?" Like, damn.
Yeah.
Man.
She in the back. Holy shit.
Nah.
That's a flashback right there.
Girl, he's from the East. You better go get him.
The worst one for me, her room was connected to the family room. So you come out, everybody like, what y'all doing?
Nigga, shirt all crooked and shit, nigga. Oh man.
Hey, let me just take a tip in right quick, girl. We ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh man. All right, the time about to end on this one. All right, let's take a quick break and join the last segment. And Tony Love, you can do your What Have We Learned segment.
All right.
Yeah.
Nobody care about the goddamn Knicks. How about that?
Man. You a Knicks fan, bro. You a Knicks fan, man. Just go ahead, let it go. Let the hurt go. Get your little Larry Johnson Park back in the middle. Back in '96.
You was rocking that.
Yeah, he was rocking that shit, nigga. I told you, man.
You know what? He actually did have that shit. Now, as I think about it,
It's great. Had the Larry Johnson with the S curl back in the day. Couldn't tell me shit. Nigga going around.
This is true. He really did have it. He really did have that shit. Now, as I think about it,
in the park, throwing up the L.
Wow.
Yeah, that was me.
Man. Closet Knick fan.
And Anthony background got my house smelling like seafood now and shit.
Yeah. We went there.
Smell like unwashed crab and shit.
Hey, yeah, with you. I thought in a city, bro, I used to think Castnet was overrated.
I don't.
Nah.
People. Okay, all right. I'll piggyback on you. Everything that's on Hanes that they fucking eat is overrated.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
The only place
everything you go on Hanes to get is overrated.
Hey, the only place, well, it's not on Hanes, it's on Dowman. Like Castnet Donuts was like the only legit spot in my opinion.
You mean South Shore Donuts?
South Shore, where you get the Castle Burgers, where you get the Castle Burgers and shit.
Yeah. South Shore
the sliders. Yeah, you're right. That's the only place. We go there and eat the burgers and fuck the donuts.
Yeah. So between South Shore Grill Donuts and for some reason I always used to like Bunny Bread going there. I don't know why shit, but
we had field trips going there. It was like mandatory that you go there, so that was part of it too.
But anything else out in the east or whatever, if it wasn't a gas station, take that back. There was spots. I just can't think of. I think they were probably like on the other side of Lakeview.
Lake Forest.
Yeah, like
Did you ever go to that field trip at Money Bread and smash the bread that they gave you? Fuck it up before you got home and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Throw it in the school bag.
And got all pissed.
Throw it in the school bag.
Parents all pissed off at you as hell, nigga. Like, why the fuck you fuck up the bread?
Why the fuck you fuck up the bread?
Nah, man, I felt honored when I came home. My mom picked me up, and I had I got bread for the house. I got y'all. Well, I felt like a man.
I'm a breadwinner at 7. I'm bringing it home. God damn it.
Hey, the sleep.
What your boy said on Paid in Full? Tony Love ain't gonna get the reference. What he said on Paid in Full? We usually got enough bread for the whole project. Whatever he said.
Yeah, I got enough. Yeah, I got enough bread. To feed the whole project.
Hey, but buddy, actually the best part of Bunny Bread, in my opinion, was literally the honey buns.
Yeah.
I didn't like the honey buns.
Yeah,
I didn't stray too far from I'd eat the bread and I'd eat the honey buns. I don't think I ever got into the pies and nothing else that was on the other outer shelves and shit.
Pecan shit, yeah.
Yeah, the pecan spin wheels and shit.
Yeah, but I used to think another overrated shit that in the city that they rave about was those huckabuck pies or some shit.
Nah, I fuck with Cuban pies. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can't go there with you.
Yeah, bro, that shit was overrated, bro. Once they got rid of the sweet potato pie one, that shit, everything else was trash.
The sweet potato pie, the lemon joint, you tripping, dog.
Nah,
it was an apple pie.
I can't get it to call with you on that one. Hubix is. I'm waiting.
I take the L.
I did see somebody post. They posted a job for it.
I'm not a sweets person, so I didn't care for it. So I ain't care less.
They fought for 10 years over trying to rebuild that place, and I'm still waiting for them to hurry up so I can give you a pie, man. This is annoying.
The sweet potato one was definitely on.
I keep trying to replace the Hubix pie in my diet with other shit that's like it that other people make, and it just don't. It shouldn't be easy. It's a fried pie, but people fuck it up.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the most slept on parts of the city. Like, cause everybody be talking about fucking king cakes and shit. Nah, that's to me is overrated. King cake is overrated.
King cake is overrated.
Depending on where you get it from, though.
Nah, it's overrated no matter at the best.
It's
fresh.
Wow.
After you had it so much. I mean, like,
dog, we've been eating king cake since '84. Every year, that shit is.
You can't still get excited eating king cake.
Nah, if you ain't had it in a while, man, you get your nice little randazzos. King cake, man.
Nah.
I personally thought beignets was overrated. I used to be like, hey, who eats this shit? You know what I mean? I mean, like, from Cafe Du Monde at the time. You know what I mean?
I will say this. You can't eat beignets on a regular basis, but I don't feel like they're overrated. Like, you can't eat that shit like every day.
Nah, no shit's hit right at 2 a.m, nigga. That's all I'm gonna tell you. They just hit right at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, people used to be like, oh yeah, I'm going into the French Quarter to go get this. I used to be like, man, I know, like what you call that shit? The lemon drops or whatever. They were more.
The buttermilk drops.
Yeah. I used to be like, oh yeah, I need this in my life because but maybe I'm the same dude that like Tasty's on Broad. That was my spot.
I mean, Tasty's is always going to be the spot.
New Orleans donuts are not overrated. I think New Orleans donuts are properly rated. If you like, man, I like these donuts from the city. I think you saying something that's right because I eat donuts out here,
and you can always get them fresh. It seems.
Yeah, because
that's the problem with us. We used to getting fresh donuts all the time.
Yeah.
At any time of the day, where here
you only
gonna
get sign to be on.
Right, you only gonna get it fresh first thing in the morning, and after that they close by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no more donuts you can get for the rest of the day fresh.
Yeah, they make it one way with donuts.
Yeah, so back home, you can get fresh donut for 5 o'clock that evening if you wanted to from Tasty's, and you were still straight. Like, so that was that's the thing with us. We so used to getting everything done fresh.
Nigga, Tasty's is for us when I was in the class, coming from the city, driving back home, stopping Ken off of Loyola, sober up at Tasty's. Some Castle Burgers, get you a breakfast plate, get you like a dozen donuts, split it up between the crew, cross that bridge and make it home.
Hey, I used to double up, bro. I used to stop there and rallies. 2 for 1, baby.
Great
And
ass.
rallies. God damn.
Hey,
Yeah, you
because
tripping.
That's why his ass need to be doing all that cardio right now.
Exactly.
The last time I went home, my mom cooked dinner, and I went out and got a rallies burger afterwards, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I'm gonna eat this dinner and I'm gonna eat this rally burger. That's what I'm going to eat. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna look disgusted eating this shit. I don't care. I really don't.
I need this in my life.
I need specifically.
Hey, but like
speaking. Okay, here's one. Rally fries overrated. Sorry.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Say if the king cake principle, how excited can you be eating these still?
I get it.
No, I get it too. I never was a fan of them. I wasn't a fan.
Because to me, I think they got the best fries in the game.
I might have to get Dash in here on that.
Okay, all right. Look at it like this. We all from the East. The rallies was in the East first. Think about how many more rallies fries you had than other cats who didn't have a rallies at their expense. You know, at the early
exposure. Yeah, at the exposure. Like we can go there anytime.
Yeah,
you can go
crowded anytime and get them.
But I will say this,
available too much.
But when I moved to LaPlace, in the front of the neighborhood, in front of campus, we had rallies too. So like that was another thing. Like I went from one spot to another spot that had rallies within walking distance. So yeah, I did OD on rallies.
But think about this though, they sell rallies in the store now.
I know. So I saw that last night. I saw that in the freezer.
That ain't the same.
You gotta be kidding me here.
Yeah.
Hey,
not the same.
All I gotta say is, I wasn't necessarily too much of a McDonald's person. Burger King was like second place. I didn't necessarily see a Wendy's as much in the city.
That's because Burger King was walking distance for us. That's another thing. It's like what was close to you. Like McDonald's was a little bit too far for us to walk. Cause like we hit that. That Burger King and McDonald's was next to each other on Morrison, right?
Right.
Yeah. But I think that Burger King was first.
No. That's not really next to each other if you on foot.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good point. Yeah. Burger King was first.
Yeah. Good one, because you had the McDonald's on Downman, and then you didn't have the other one.
You can see them both, but you don't want to walk to either one of them bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. I mean,
but rallies and shit, we had rallies and Shoney's right there in our life, nigga. What you gonna do?
I ain't never went to Wendy's until I moved out the city. I ain't never been to Wendy's until I moved out the city.
I don't know where was a Wendy's at in the East. First of all,
on Reed, right there. Not that far from me.
Oh yeah. Now you are correct. Yeah.
Right by. But too busy. But if you go on there, you might as well go to Popeyes.
Exactly. That's why I never thought about it because I only went to Popeyes.
Mm-hmm.
See, I went to that Popeyes. Of course, the other Popeyes was on Downman. You only went. I was in between them two, but I never cared. Literally forgot about that. Wendy's was right next to it. It was right next to the bank.
The Wendy's was that. Yeah, that's the only one out in the East, I think.
And I know somebody that worked at that Wendy's too. Somebody worked at that Wendy's. I can't think about who, but somebody used to work over there.
But I would say food in New Orleans is kind of unfair for the simple fact that you can go to a fast food place and literally go to a mom and pop store, like literally right around the corner from each other, whatever the case may be. And it was all, to me personally, what's one thing I will say I appreciate about the city. Yes, everything was fresh. Compared to here, it's like, you know, it's a little bit it's different vibe. Like we care about food more than everybody else.
Yeah, but we stayed open 24 hours. Everything damn near stayed open 24 hours. So it's why it was easy to do everything to stay fresh.
Yeah, you in real. If you close, you in real trouble. You losing real money. It's a 24-hour economy. You know, you close, you losing money.
Yeah, because shit, what? When we knew we was ready to go out for the night, what a time it was, already 12 o'clock. So you wanted to get something to eat real quick before you went to the club to hold your liquor. Then you wanted something after you left the club to absorb that liquor.
Okay, yeah. I'll say this, and I know I'll probably get some flack. We Never Closed was overrated to me.
Not my favorite place to eat. Not my favorite place to eat.
I mean, it was. I would say it was before my time. I know my brother lives and died by it, like my brother and my sister, because you know they older than me.
Yeah.
But They used to he would take an order and go ride on the 10-speed, go there, pick up order, come back. But yeah, I might have to bring that up with him. He might slap you.
I'll stay with you a little bit on that one. Not my favorite place to eat.
Yeah.
But that was one of the first spots to reopen, if I remember correctly.
Of course.
I mean, you gonna eat. I mean, you're not gonna turn. You would never not eat from there. But I mean, like you just.
Not something you go pick out first.
Now, if something else was open, please let me go to the other place. I'd rather Jeans. I would drive all the way in the Elysian. I would drive all the way on the Elysian Field to go to Jeans before I would go to.
That's a good call.
But Jeans is gone now.
Yeah.
The dude just got tired of owning the building. It was like, man, fuck this. Y'all.
That's a good point because he's been in the game for a while, man. Like that's what my mama was saying. Like it's time. Like it's only so long. You can hold it down.
Did y'all see how much he sold that building for?
Like,
well, that was a crazy number.
Yeah, it was a stupid number.
How much?
It was a couple million.
Shit.
It was like crazy, but I mean, what broke my heart? I guess you want to say the one restaurant that broke my heart once it made the news with the rats was fucking Manchus.
Manchu.
That was.
I mean, are you really surprised though, nigga, where that building looked?
Wait,
really?
What about Trolley Stop when Trolley Stop made it with the rats?
Oh man, yeah.
I think I was more hurt with Manchus with the rats.
I never. I would.
Well, you expect Trolley Stop to be better.
I didn't go in that part of town that hard. That's why I never really ate Manchu like that.
But I'll tell you what, I'm surprised working when I worked for Muzak, going in a lot of these stores doing fixing their music. I'm surprised that all these churches are still open.
Yeah.
Because they kept those in bad condition. I went in one ceiling tile, I poked my finger in, and grease fell on my hand. It was so greasy.
Yeah.
And up in the ceiling.
Yeah, like I said, not surprised.
Yeah, Trolley Stop was kind of like
I was a little bit surprised for the simple fact I thought that everybody having so much pride in their food, they would clean the place too.
Nah, they ain't cleaning. That's what made the food.
No.
What made the food the way it was, nigga. Because they kept the shit grimy. And the grimier the spot is, the better the food is for some crazy reason.
I guess that's
when you that busy, you can't focus on cleanliness like that.
When you got time, them niggas be tired by the time they close. Like, oh fuck, let's leave now. Fuck all that. We did this in the morning, and they just do a clean up and keep it moving.
And when you close is when you clean. So if you never close, you don't never really get to clean.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
So good luck on that.
We clean up on Thursdays, y'all.
Yeah, we clean on Thursday.
Wherever your lightest day, maybe Tuesday or something, or Tuesday might be your light day.
You ever go to a place and they shut down for some shit like on cleaning and shit? The people out there damn near about to riot and shit. Fuck you mean you close for lunch?
Fuck wrong with you?
Fuck wrong with you? People out there causing the mini commotion and shit. They got a police car in front of the motherfucker and shit.
Oh man. But yeah, like you said, that fresh food goes a long fucking way, boy. Like I mean, I know seafood is one thing, but it's just like seeing like even fucking burgers and shit just seems trash out here in Atlanta and when I was in Texas too. Like, I don't know, man. Like it's
the thing that's crazy.
Cookie cutter.
Something out here, you would think that out here they'd have some fresh food, like they'd have a 24-hour taqueria or some shit. You know, not out here, not in my part of town at least. I mean, they got like 2 or 3, but they like everybody go there. You would think somebody would be open 24 hours, but they're not really.
The only place I remember was in Lower Greenville. What was that shit called?
What the
little tacos?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The gas, not the gaslight.
Fuel City.
Fuel City.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, Fuel City.
Yeah. So that was like
all right.
That was like one of the spots.
We throw them on the list too. Fuel City, overrated.
Yeah, it's overrated. Yeah,
I never had a desire to go there sober.
Fuel City, overrated. Yeah.
Nah, you only like you said.
And you're right too.
Drunk.
Oh, you sitting there, you're drunk, and you're too far from it. Going, damn! I really wish I could go to Fuel City, but I got to drive a half hour to go there. Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for if you're looking for something just to look at 2:00 in the morning outside the strip club, go there. That's the only thing.
Low Greenville,
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing. Yeah, you get your sights and you'll get some, you get to see some things on a Friday, Saturday night over there, no doubt. But and you see, I'm very surprised that you never heard a shooting happen over there, neither though. They don't play that shit over there.
Nah,
they don't never jump off though.
I told you about that first time me and you went out there, Rashawn, when the damn security guard about to body slam me for bringing a drink out into the middle of the street.
Yeah, man, that shit was hilarious. I'm like, yo, I had to jump on in front of the cat, like, yo, he from New Orleans. He said, oh, okay. Like, dude.
I didn't know that. I mean, I had a drink in my hand and I was meeting him. I was like, telling him where I was at. I was stepping outside the club with a drink in my hand. The guy was calling me, like, hey, you in the striped shirt. You in the blue striped shirt.
That shit was hilarious.
Else. And he can't rush me. Like, you can't have a drink out here. I was like, I bought it. But
I said, he ain't from here. He don't know better. He don't know better.
On you. Yeah, you be out there edging towards the door and shit, and they'll be looking at you like you need to, get back within the perimeter.
Yeah. I mean, knowing what I know now, I'm surprised I got out the door.
Outdoor patios and shit. You be trying to
walk. I think by the way you had it tucked at the time, it was like I don't think he noticed it. But then once you try to take a drink as you was walking up to me, is when the nigga like, hey, what the fuck is you doing? But I ain't gonna lie, the best I love the night when I was with all y'all niggas and them niggas turned them lights on at fucking 1:30, nigga. Them niggas look at disgust. Start snatching drinks and turn them lights on at 1:30. Like, wait, what the fuck happening? I said, nigga, they about to shut down.
What Dry County was. Because I was staying in Irving at first. Man, that was the most disappointing shit in my life. What you mean this is a dry county? I got to drive 20 minutes to buy a bottle of Crown? Like, that's some fucking bullshit. Like, that shit was the worst, dog. Like, it was a gas station I can get beer from, like, right across the street. But other than that, that wouldn't happen.
Well, you can honestly say that the influence of New Orleans and surrounding areas really changed this.
They had to change.
Katrina changed this whole goddamn city, nigga. When people start moving here.
It didn't make any sense to me. First, I came out here and they didn't. Now you can get beer everywhere. You couldn't get beer in the corner store. There wasn't.
Oh, yes, right.
You couldn't get wine in the store.
No, everything had to be at the liquor store.
And they had to pass that. They had to vote that in city by city. Garland had to vote for it. Mesquite had to vote for it. DeSoto had to vote for it. It wasn't even a county-wide thing. Every single municipality had to sit up here and vote for it. And now, we didn't push liquor into these people's lives and shit. We really have.
Just on Sundays, you could at one point in certain places you couldn't buy beer or liquor on Sundays.
Yeah,
you can get beer after
the lock
1.
freezers. That shit is amazing. That shit is ridiculous. A lock freezer. What the? Are you kidding?
Nah, the fact that somebody hooked me up with a bootleg, man, where you can buy cases of beer on Sundays to watch the games. I was like, dog, y'all really doing this shit out here? Like, it ain't that serious for some Miller Lite.
But think about it now. Now they got so many daiquiris shops here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I just was like, shit.
Yeah, that one we went to for Edward, and I like that one.
The one on Trinity Mills?
That was a nice one.
Yeah. I don't even like that one. That's what yeah, exactly. That's why I don't even like that one.
They got two of them from my part. They got two of them in my part of the town, but they just shut down the pandemic. The pandemic got both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Grand Prairie back open.
The one in Grand Prairie, nice too. Though that's the best one, dude.
My Carrollton one right here around the corner from my house is still open. They for a second though they did lose their liquor license for a second, Floyd, but they got it back. I don't know what the fuck happened with that shit, but they got it back and they back up and running.
My partner said he went out there to Grand Prairie and the vibe was so New Orleans deep. He said, "Man, I took my shit and just left." He said, I felt like somebody jumped off of that. So
I'm gonna put it like this: when we went out there, somebody was out there selling soldier rags. Like my son, at the time he was like 10, and they went and bought him a soldier rag and put it on. That's how 504 that shit was. Like it was just everybody.
I never go to that one.
People from the seat.
That sounds like a place I want to go in the line, out of the line, and back into the car.
Expeditiously.
Yesterday I went to that one at like 6 o'clock. They was already had a DJ and bounce music at 6.
It's dusk already turned.
Oh yeah, right here, because over here the one here off of Frankfurt and stuff, they got a lot. They're doing a live band now.
Yeah, I might come to that one then, because I walked in, I was like, how you have a birthday party with the DJ at 6 o'clock in the fucking afternoon? It's sunny as shit outside. It wasn't like a big crowd or whatever. I did see, I forgot, somebody spouses listening to this, whatever. But you know them little TikTok types or whatever? Mm-hmm. They making their way in the DFW area. I was like, what the shit is this? You get the hell up out of here. But I'm glad to see that, people are starting to socialize now. I will say like this, I'm starting to see more and more people now wear masks.
Yeah.
Man, they not wearing the mask, nigga. They tripping.
My corner store, they took down the 2 mask signs. Uh-huh. So now people just walking in and out of there like, they just trying to do it. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm conditioned to it now. I just throw mine on. I got masks in the pocket. I'm conditioned now. It's all good until I feel like I can trust y'all.
Shit, even with the vaccine. Fuck all that.
Exactly. So exactly. I gotta get my next vaccine next Friday. This coming Friday anyway. Get my last one.
Oh, she doesn't have no mask.
You don't say.
You don't say.
You don't say. That don't sound very surprising.
They ain't got no mask on at the she's with a shocker.
Man, soon when you walk in, everybody taking it off. I was just like, I think bitch, the door was a lie.
Yo, it's amazing how many people I'm seeing out here. Like you said, they back going to these clubs. They ain't wearing no kind of mask. They just out there just enjoying it. They like, shit, fuck it. I gave y'all a year. Y'all ain't got this shit together. Fuck it then. We just gonna have to wing it. It is what it is.
Did you see the second they opened up Prime Bar, somebody got shot?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah. Couldn't wait, huh? They've been holding that bullet.
They've been holding that. that shit been in the chamber for a whole year.
Itching. With that Nas song, fucking when he was talking as the gun, nigga been waiting the whole summer.
Yo, yeah. What's the damn name of that Nas song?
It was written.
Yeah, I know it was on the written, yeah.
I think that's I Gave You Power, right?
Yeah, I Gave You Power. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yep.
Nigga said, I've been up here rusty. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't wait to let this shit off. Damn. That's the thing, dog. People gonna be hostile as fuck. I know we talked about it last year, but it's gonna be worse this year.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I wouldn't know why. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you wouldn't be like more happy, like to finally be outside and be able to
just have a good time. Yeah, just have a good time.
Or at least be near people again. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to go to the store at off hours and shit, so you miss people and shit.
Yeah.
But I would say I say the real recklessness is going to probably happen June 1st. Once that summer hit, that first day of so-called summer hit or whatever, June. I think people are going to really just kind of be like, fuck it. I just want to just do me. And, what I mean? You'll see. I won't be surprised if you see a spike over the summer.
Mm-hmm. Spike already started.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, but like more so in the summer.
More.
To be fair, depending on where you live, you ain't your mandates and your regulations in Texas been loose to annoy. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta is just as bad.
Dude, Greg Abbott been so annoyed to have to do anything. It's stupid to watch. It's like, man, this dude is not going to lift a finger to help anybody, or at least guidance or nothing. This shit is just.
And he said, I'm just gonna pull up. Man. I'm just pushing the button here. Go ahead, do your goddamn thing. I'm tired of y'all. Just do it. Don't cry about this later. I don't want to hear it.
He couldn't wait to pretend to not care about what the hell was going on.
like one cat say, yo, I'm gonna stop wearing my mask when I see Abbott stand up. I say, well, god damn.
Man, don't do that, man.
I said, god damn.
Why do we?
The internet, boy.
Man, I told a fucked up joke about that boy throwing out the first pitch the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to hell for that shit. People leave him alone if he wasn't an asshole like that. I mean, like that wouldn't even be a
That's
joke.
That's what I'm saying. He has it coming though.
He be having this shit. he be having this shit coming. I'm sorry, I agree.
Yeah, you can't feel sorry for somebody that put himself in that position to take that shot. Guess what? Put him out of his misery. Basically, like the late great Stringer Bell said, get it over with, motherfucker. Go put him out of his misery. You know, just go put him out of his misery. And then just call it a day. I don't be feeling sorry about nothing with that man at all, you know. So it is what it is.
Oh man. Cold-blooded. All right, Tony Love, your time to shine. What have we learned this episode?
We learned that Julius Randle is a legit MVP candidate. Let's see here. Yankees' April struggles are too early to get worried about. We will not. We will not remember the songs from today 5 years from now. We all need a she-she's and shit account. New Orleans East is so bad now they call it EASTghanistan. And Bunny Bread was a mandatory field trip growing up in New Orleans.
That bread winner.
Yeah.
Bring home the bread, baby.
Mm-hmm. Why they don't do they even still do that field trip? So this used to be the mandatory field trip. It was the zoo, Bunny Bread, and Riverwalk.
Yep.
We put in French. You put it's French Market.
Oh, it's City Park. No, you got to put City Park too.
Is French Market attached to the Riverwalk field trip?
Yes, for me it was. And I was about to say City Park was attached to the zoo one time for me.
Oh City Park was all to itself.
Even when I moved to St. Rose.
You would do like an Audubon Park zoo thing.
Yeah, you did the Audubon Park and the zoo together. Yeah, we definitely did it. Where you fuck yourself up going up that hill and everything, and your mama mad at you fucking put a hole in your goddamn pants rolling down that goddamn hill, get cursed out and
Monkey
stuff.
Hill. Monkey Hill.
Oh man.
But now we did the zoo cruise in the 5th grade.
Oh, y'all was fancy. Y'all
was exactly. I was like, what the fuck was that?
The zoo cruise? What the hell is that?
Yeah,
y'all get on the boat and shit. Y'all fancy and
caught
shit.
A boat. Yeah, we caught a boat on the Mississippi River, and it took you to the zoo. They said the zoo cruise.
That's how I knew I was in nigga land. Because they would never let us niggas on no goddamn boat like that.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna fall off that bitch. Fuck all that. They said, Livingston and fucking tell you, hey, we make that field trip.
That's a man overboard waiting to happen situation right there.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I took that same tour when I was a kid. My mom took me. I remember that. There was two of them.
The same school. That's why.
Exactly. St. Louis ass niggas. We don't know about that life.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie about that. Hey, but that was also.
Yeah, you paid for your parents paid for school at one point. I don't know that life.
Exactly.
but I will say like this or whatever. There was another tour where you took the trolley to the Children's Museum, and then you be there for a little while. Then you go. To
I did that one. No, I did that one before. No, I did that one too.
Look at
it.
Yeah, we did that one before, so that ain't too bad. But now we ain't getting on no boat though, nigga. I can tell you that though. We like, nah, you public school niggas ain't getting on no goddamn boat. You know what y'all gonna do.
Y'all never used to do that trip where y'all get on the ferry boat and go to Algiers?
Never got on a boat on a field trip, nigga. Never.
Wow.
Orleans Parish didn't play that shit for public school niggas. I'm telling you that right now.
I think we got on maybe like the Riverboat Queen once. And I think maybe.
I don't never remember getting on a boat. Yeah, I don't never remember touching a boat ever. I remember we got banned from the aquarium that age though before.
How the hell y'all get banned from the aquarium?
Man,
niggas stuck their head in the fucking aquarium trying to touch the white gator.
Wow.
Man, I don't know what we wasn't really banned. I don't know what Abramson wasn't really banned from in our time.
Nigga, we got banned from the zoo when the nigga knocked over the dinosaur exhibit.
We got banned from Lafreniere Park. We got banned from Joe Brown, which was across the street.
We got banned from Joe Brown. We got banned from City Park. Yeah, we got banned from City Park also.
You get banned from Lafreniere Park. Ain't nothing there.
Yeah,
Right.
we went out there and got banned.
We
did
made
some
something.
shit,
We make shit happen, nigga.
Yeah,
we
make
have an
shit-
ability
yeah,
to make
that's-
shit. We
yeah,
have ability
we-
to make
yeah,
shit
we make-
happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's the motto. We make shit happen. That's exactly how you should explain it.
And did y'all get banned from Joe Brown?
Yes,
Yeah, we
for
got
real.
banned from Joe Brown. They went over there and had it.
It was two
they-
chicks.
they-
It was two chicks had a fight over there. And
Yep.
somebody got shot.
at a picnic. Somebody got in a fight and they banned us.
Yeah, and then one nigga one nigga got hit in the head with a baseball bat, and another nigga fell in the little lake, little pond thing at City Park, so we got banned there also. And we was the first senior class to get banned from taking a trip because of the previous class went to Disneyland and they was fighting different states. so they wouldn't let us go nowhere.
Actually, to be honest with you, probably on the next podcast, we probably need to talk about that because that actually was a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to be real with you, like
We go hard for
not-
the city anywhere we go, so that ain't no surprise.
Yeah, but they didn't want to take no chance with us because, like I told you, dude, all them places we just named we got banned from was in 1 year.
Yeah, that was.
That was one
was-
school year we did all those consistent bans. We was on a domino effect.
We was crossing stuff off the list pretty quickly.
Checking it twice.
And then when it came for our senior
going
trip,
back over with the permanent marker.
yeah. And then when they said when our senior trip came time, they told us y'all can't go nowhere.
wow.
Man.
I went to Cancun with McMahon's senior class. I just was like, because here's my honest opinion about saying
Make it quick. We got 30 seconds.
I ain't about to go on no goddamn luxury ass trip with a bunch of niggas. I need some bitches in my
Nah, Brother Martin only had a senior retreat. That was it. If I ain't try to even do that shit.
But shit, we running out of time, fellas. So we definitely need to talk about us acting up out of state. But we'll be back next week. Do an NFL draft recap. We'll have some guests on next week as well. Appreciate Larron stepping through. And the East will ever live.
Appreciate you, fellas.
No
All
shit,
right,
no
man.
doubt. Definitely got to have you back, man.
All right,
Ty
then, man.
And Ty can't get in the house. All right.
Yo,
man,
fuck you in that damn house shit, nigga. Put that stuff in the energy out there. Put that shit out.
All right, y'all. Later.
All right, later.